Well, Gary, I find it very interesting that I see some comments here made by you on my video. I find that particularly interesting for a couple of reasons. First of all, you have clearly indicated that you have no interest in talking to me. You did that by availing of YouTube's blocking feature. You do not want to talk to me. And then, to make absolutely sure we understand this, you post this. As stated, I have no interest in debating the precise events of the Holocaust. And yet, here you are, on my video, after you blocked me, commenting. Unlike you, I have seen no forensic evidence justifying any certain understanding, etc., etc. You see, Gary, the reason why you haven't seen any evidence is because you haven't been looking for any evidence. Now, it is all well and good stating that you haven't seen any evidence, but considering the fact that the evidence is clearly there, there's only one person that can be blamed for your failure to have seen the evidence, Gary. Let me point at him. The important certainty is that millions of people died. I agree. Because of petty, irrational bigotry embraced as social policy. Yes? I put the words in quotes because it is terminology you arrogant bastards insist be used. You see, here we go again. You put the words in quotes because it's terminology that we insist be used. No, the terminology death camp and gas chamber should be used because that is what those places were. They were death camps, they were gas chambers. Then you add something else. This is very interesting. You said, I would prefer people used words like segregation camps. Why is that, Gary? Why would you prefer people use the word segregation camp? You see, when I think of something like a segregation camp, I think of something where we take people that we don't want to be within our society for whatever reason. I can't think of a good one, to be perfectly honest, but never mind that. And we separate them from the rest of society. But having said that, right, if I were to do that, having the best of their intentions, with the best of intentions, having the best of motives, I would, at the very least, make very sure that those people were very comfortable in those camps. Now, Gary, can you please explain to me where in your so-called segregation camps did people ensure that the inmates of those camps could enjoy all the luxuries they were accustomed to from home? No, Gary. They were not segregation camps. They were not designed to keep people in comfort. The people who designed those camps couldn't give a damn about the comfort of the people who had to live in them. Because they knew from the start that the people who had to go into those camps were not meant to come out of them alive. What galls me very much about your comments, and I'm reading again from your comment. You see, you say you want to drive home the point that we are inches away from repeating that stupid history. Again, I have to agree with you, we have to avoid repeating that stupid history. But then you proceed this way. You see the Holocaust as a product of a few evil people. I see it as the product of millions of stupid people. I frankly don't need you to see it my way and so on. You see, why are you creating, Gary, why are you creating this false dichotomy? I don't see the Holocaust as the product of a few evil people, as opposed to the product of millions of stupid people. I see the Holocaust as the product of quite a few evil people taking advantage of the stupidity of all those millions of other stupid people. That is what the Holocaust is really the result of. But there were still, despite the fact that those millions of stupid people, as you so well put, facilitated this thing, facilitated it, made it possible that it could happen, it was the thousands of evil people who planned it, who ensured that it did happen. And that is something that you are refusing to see, Gary. You are only willing to see this in an either-or sort of a way, and that is not the correct way of looking at this history. Yes, Gary, you're right. It is the result of the stupidity of millions of people. But it could never have happened if it hadn't been planned from the start.